It's still dark out, and you're on your knees on the kitchen tile with a roll of paper towels, cleaning up the mess your dog left overnight. Again. Third time this week. You smelled it from the bottom of the stairs before you saw it. You look closer, because you've learned to. It's soft, more like pudding than anything solid. But it's brown. No red streaks, nothing black or tarry. And your dog, he's at the back door, tail going, ready for breakfast, like nothing happened. That picture matters. Hold on to it, because I'll come back to why. Here's what most people do next. You half remember somebody telling you to fast the dog, or to boil up some chicken and rice. So you do that. You're guessing, really. Nobody ever sat you down and explained why or how much. And plain white rice barely does a thing to firm up a loose stool. It fills the bowl. It feels like helping. It mostly isn't. Or you panic and load him in the car. The emergency clinic runs you $200–300 to tell you it's a mild stomach upset, then sends you home with a little packet of powder that costs them almost nothing. Here's the part nobody mentions. There's something already sitting in most kitchens, or a $2 can at any grocery store, that does the same job as that packet. 1 teaspoon for a small dog, and you can watch the next morning's stool come out firmer. I've spent decades as a vet, and I couldn't count the mild cases I've sent home with a spoonful of one thing instead of a bag of product. The old vet who trained me kept a can of it in the clinic fridge. Cheapest medicine on the shelf, he called it. So here's what I'll give you. The 1 teaspoon, the exact dose for your dog's size, the partner that speeds it along, and the 5 warning signs that mean close the can and go, now. Because the real skill isn't fixing diarrhea, it's knowing which kind you're looking at. Let me start with what diarrhea actually is, because once you get this, everything after makes sense. Diarrhea is your dog's gut moving things through too fast. Normally, the intestine pulls water back out of the food as it passes. When something irritates the gut, everything speeds up, the water doesn't get reabsorbed, and it comes out loose. Most of the time, the trigger is minor. A raided garbage can, a new treat, a sudden switch to a different food, a stressful day at the boarding kennel. Here's the part that changes how you should think about all of it. Most mild diarrhea clears up on its own. The studies bear this out. In one trial, dogs given nothing but a placebo were back to normal in under 5 days. The body is already flushing out whatever upset it. So your job isn't to cure anything. Your job is to firm up the stool, calm the gut, and shorten the mess. That's what gone by tomorrow really means. So let's talk about the teaspoon. Plain canned pumpkin. That's it. Not the pie filling. And I'll come back to that in a second because it matters. Plain, cooked, canned pumpkin. Here's why it works. Pumpkin is loaded with soluble fiber. That fiber acts like a sponge inside the gut. It soaks up the extra water that's making the stool loose, and it adds bulk. So what comes out is firmer and more formed. That same fiber also feeds the good bacteria living in your dog's gut, and it helps the intestine pull water and salt back where they belong. Now the dose, because this is where that teaspoon in the title is literally true. For a small dog, a Chihuahua, a little terrier, something under about 20 pounds, you're looking at 1 teaspoon per meal. A medium dog, a tablespoon. A big dog, a Labrador or bigger, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Start on the low end, I mean that. Too much fiber swings the other way and can loosen things up worse, or bind your dog up. More is not better here. Less done right is better. And say it with me. Plain canned pumpkin. Never the pie filling. Pie filling has added sugar and spices, and some of it contains xylitol, which is poison to dogs even in small amounts. Read the can. The only thing on that ingredient list should be pumpkin. Now the partner move that makes the teaspoon work harder. A probiotic. A probiotic is just good bacteria you add back into the gut. When diarrhea flushes everything out, it takes the healthy bacteria with it, and the gut needs help getting its balance back. There's real research behind this. In one study of 148 dogs, the ones given a probiotic paste got over their diarrhea faster than the ones who weren't, and fewer of them needed further treatment. I'll be straight with you, because I'd rather be honest than sell you something. Another good study found probiotics helped, but the difference wasn't huge, because the placebo dogs also got better fast on their own. Remember, this stuff is self-limiting, so a probiotic tips the odds in your favor and speeds things up. It's not magic, but paired with the pumpkin, it's a smart, safe move, and the pumpkin actually feeds the probiotic. Look for a dog-specific probiotic, one with Enterococcus faecium on the label, or a multi-strain blend made for dogs. Your vet's office sells them, and so do the pet stores. So here's how you put it together over one day. Small meals, not one big bowl. A gut that's irritated does better with little portions it can handle. Some people still fast the dog for a few hours first. Plenty of vets have moved away from long fasting, so don't stress about it. Just keep the meals small. Stir the teaspoon of pumpkin into a little bland food. Boiled plain chicken with no skin and no seasoning works well. Or a small bit of your dog's normal food if you'll keep it down. Add the probiotic on top, following the label for his size. And water. This is the one that matters most. Diarrhea pulls fluid out of your dog fast, and dehydration is the real danger, more than the mess on the floor. Keep fresh water in front of him always. Here's how you check him. Press a finger gently on his gums. They should feel wet, and the color should come right back. And pinch the loose skin at the back of his neck. It should spring flat again. If the gums are tacky or the skin is slow to settle, he's getting dry, and that moves him into vet territory. Give it 24 hours. If the next stool is firming up and he's still bright and eating, you're on the right track. Keep the pumpkin going another day or two, then slowly bring back his normal food. Now here's the part I care about most. This whole plan is for mild diarrhea only. The teaspoon is not for everything. So learn these 5 signs, because any one of them means close the can and get to the vet now. Blood, red streaks in the stool, or anything black and tarry looking. That's not a bad snack. That's a warning. Vomiting that keeps coming, on top of the diarrhea. One and done is one thing. Over and over is another. Lethargy, a dog who won't get up, who's dull, who's weak. Think back to the dog at the back door with his tail going in the intro. That's the dog you can help at home. A flat, listless dog is not. A puppy, a senior, or a tiny, frail dog. These dry out dangerously fast. Don't wait and watch with them. Treat it as urgent from the start. And time. If it runs past about 2 days, or it keeps coming back every few weeks, that's not a passing upset anymore. That's a symptom of something underneath. Parasites, parvo, an inflamed pancreas, something stuck in there, an illness that needs a real diagnosis. I'll tell you the hard truth, because it's the whole reason I made this. Parvo starts out looking like just loose stool. So does a dog who ate something fatty off the counter. On day 1, you often can't tell them apart by looking. The red flags are how you tell. So when you're not sure, you go. The vet is never the wrong call. Nobody has ever regretted being careful with an animal they love. So there it is. A teaspoon of plain canned pumpkin, a good dog probiotic, small bland meals, and plenty of water. Watch the next morning's stool, and know the 5 signs that mean skip all of this and go straight to the vet. If this helped you tell the difference between a mess you can handle at breakfast and a warning you can't ignore, subscribe. I put out plain, practical, science-backed pet care every week, and the next one might just save you a 2 in the morning panic. Hit the bell so you don't miss it. Your dog is counting on you to know the difference.